Hello,
Okay,
everybody. This is Eliz-Sha Keating from wisdomseekers.net. We're doing an interactive with Bonita and myself, Elisha. Please, one question per person. And first of all, I will read the energy of the week because
Elisha, I don't
just hang
have,
on, let me get it, find it,
yeah.
copy. Where did it go? There it went. Wrong one. So that's funny. I have to pull it up again.
Okay,
Okay, there it is. Come on up. Come up wherever you are. So while it's coming up, I will read the energy of the week.
okay.
Password auto. Did you know that password's going to be gone in August?
No,
Yeah, and I was just reading an article about it. They're not going to have any more passwords.
for anything?
Not on Microsoft.
Not on Microsoft. Okay. Then I don't have to worry about getting locked out anymore, do I?
Well, they recommending that you use passkey or something like that.
Oh,
Why, oh, why? Where the heck are you going? I don't know why it would do that because I did not put it down. Switch accounts. I don't want to view my account. Nope. Why it would technical do troubles because I am not a technical person. It should be here. I
let's
don't
see.
understand that. Well, let me do it on here.
Hold on. Okay, we have,
You found it?
I believe so. Yes, I do. Here we are.
Then I won't worry about it.
Yes, we have a couple folks already.
Okay, so I'm going to read the energy
Energy?
report for the week.
All right.
Energy theme, crossroads of choice and trust. Doesn't that sound familiar?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, this week's energy arrives like a breath held too long. There's a collective sense of suspense action, a pause before the pivot, which is good. And that's also sounds well like what you were talking about earlier, pivot and the energies.
Mm-hmm.
The air is thick with possibilities, but also pressure. Of course, pressure. Many are standing at the invisible crossroads, some sensing it clearly, others only feeling the unrest. What's moving? Old patterns may flare up, not to trap, but to offer a clear choice. It's like life is gently saying, do you still want this? And the answer, of course, is you don't. And many people find themselves triggered not because they're weak, but because something deep is asking to be released once and for all. Say yes. Advice from the energy, don't rush it to fix. Let it be messy for a few minutes, which I think that's a good choice. Let it be messy. Let it be so you understand what you're getting rid of and you don't need it. Uh let's see, where was I? This discomfort is compost. Transformation is underway. So with it's messy, you know that you're moving. Self-trust is the anchor, which is always going to be the answer. Many will feel the call to trust their gut even when the mind resists. Don't resist. Resistance is futile. Energy is not linear this week. Expect shifts to come in bursts or waves, not gradually. That's okay. Ride it. Did you know that they have decided to hypothesize that time can be negative? Which means you can go back in time and fix things. That's the science. That's not psychic, but every psychic knows time is negative. Helpful practices. Get grounded in physical reality. Clean, cook, walk, touch something living like your cat or dog. Speak gently to yourself. That's important. Speak gently to yourself and others. Words have weight this week. Remember, words have mantra. Words have power. If emotions are overwhelming, it may not be yours alone. Check it before reacting. Again, big one. Watch for themes around family, loyalty, and personal truth surfing. Actually, it's surfacing, but not surfing, but that's all right. People create both freedom and connection, crave both freedom and connection at once, which is not an oxymoron. Leads to friction or creativity depending on how it's meant. Mantra of the week. Honor the moment before change, for it is the womb of creation. Well, that's pretty cool.
There you go.
Okay, that's it. That's all, folks.
That's all, folks. That's the energy of the week. Very well.
And it is, from what I can see, it is what's happening.
All
Okay.
right. Let's get into it.
Oh, we've got a few.
Yes, we do. We have Silver Bangle. Hello, ladies. Any questions from my guides, please?
Let's see, Silver Bangle. Trust yourself more. Pat yourself on the back more, just like the energy of the week said. Look after yourself. Be gentle. Be careful. Do not self-criticize too much at all. Don't self-criticize at all. Look at it, step back, look at it from a different angle, and see that it's beneficial for you. A lot of times people react before they stop and think, and something that feels bad is actually something that's really good. But you have to see it from a new angle. Okay? Good luck on that, Silver Bangle.
All right. So we have Queen Goddess. She says, Hi, how will the month of July go for me?
Let's see, Queen Goddess. So the first half is sort of, if you're kind of skating along and you're going, it's the same, it's the same. And you're frustrated. And all of a sudden it goes up like that. And it's up to you whether that's a good or a bad energy. From what I can see, going up, it's almost like you get caught. Stairway to heaven. It's you get caught in a stairway to heaven with the escalator that goes up. It can be frightening, will be frightening because people don't like change. But if you stand in your power, do not react. You go, let's just see where it goes. You will find it goes to something very, very good for you. But you have to allow it. And that's this trick. You have to allow it to happen. We have control over whether we have a good life or not. We really do. I can even see it in my animals at home. They they create scenarios in their mind which are not true. I'm watching it here at home. Right now, my life with animals is a real big sitcom. And one of my animals is terrified of everything, and it's all in her mind. She chose to think that way, even though we keep telling her, don't worry, it's fine. But she doesn't believe it. She'd rather live in the trauma drama. So choose wisely. Okay, enough complaining.
There you go. There you go. All right. Hold on one second. I don't want to miss anybody. Keisha Brown, update on whether my mother will try to get in contact with me before the year is over.
I know Maria said yesterday that probably in the late fall that this will happen. But again, it will depend on whether your mother is willing to accept that she made faults. And also it will depend on whether you can admit that you had something to do with it. With you can allow that energy to dissipate and not feel if you can go into a neutral zone, the chances of your mother coming back into your life are far higher than living in this. I really miss her. I really need her. I really want her to be in my life. If you can go to neutral without these blocks that you're self-imposing, and I'm sorry, but this, it is a block when you have too much energy. Creates a block. If you can go to neutral, love your mom for who she is. And I know you're saying, I do love her, but you want to love her unconditionally, not she has to be in my life or else I'm going to hurt. You have to love her and say, if she's in my life or if she isn't in my life, that's fine. I love her. Okay. So if you can go to a neutral spot, the chances of your mother coming back are much higher because energy resists energy. But if there's no energy, there's no resistance. And that may be hard to understand, but with energy resists energy. Don't put any resistance up. And I know you're saying, I don't, but the fact that you ask this question every week suggests that you do. Okay.
All right. Samantha, any messages from Spirit regarding my lifestyle and life choices?
Samantha isn't. I think that's a new lady, except Cressy seems familiar.
Yeah.
Okay, your guides are never going to ever question your lifestyle because it's your choice. You live in a free will universe. You can make heck of a lot of mistakes, and the guides will never, ever question you. They will support you in whatever you want. If you're asking if you're on the right path or not, that's a totally different question. All right, if that makes sense. Your guides are never going to tell you you're doing right or wrong. They're always going to support you because whatever you're doing, good or bad, it is a lesson that you have chosen to learn, and they are there to support you in your lesson. And I can't really answer whether you're doing the right thing or not because you didn't ask it. I can only answer what is being asked, okay?
All
So
right. We have Jen Preston. Hello. Hello there. I haven't caught a live for a while. It's nice to see you.
hi, Jen.
And then we have Big Bird. Do you see my finances being better next year?
My question to you is why does it have to wait for next year to become better? Again, that's a choice you're making. If you ask for it to be better next year, it will. It's the future, and it will always be in the future. If you say now, then things can start rolling now, and it might not take till 2026 to become better. And again, it's it's a choice. It's a choice whether you choose to believe I am capable, I deserve this. I have the right to be powerful, I have the right to have money, because it's always us that stops us from being more than we are, honestly. And I know that's a pain in the ace, of course it is, but that's what a lesson is. Choose. So I was talking to Bonita just before we started, and I was trying to tell her, trying to explain, not to her, but I haven't got the words for it. The difference between telling the universe what I want and going, I want that, and the universe goes, oh yeah, I want that too. It's just a really slight difference in attitude and thinking. And I can't tell you what the shift is because I don't know the answer. I don't have the words. Shift go try, if you can figure that out, try it and see what happens, because you don't have to wait till 2026. Whether you're in a situation where you don't make money or not has nothing to do with it, because money comes in really weird, strange ways when you need it, or when you put the energy correctly for it. Does it make sense?
Yes, it does.
Okay, good.
All right. Barbara Kay. Why did my sister Marcel and
Marisol, I think.
Marisol, yeah, Marisol and her boyfriend Damien break up? I don't have any contact with them, nor have a way to reach them to ask them.
You know what? I will try and answer that, but honestly, that's a third party question and I prefer not to answer it. I don't like answering third party questions because it's like you're asking for not for yourself, except for being nosy or interested, if that makes sense. But they were incompatible. They you're asking whether they had a fight with Damien had a girlfriend or on the side. I don't know. They're basically incompatible, and the energy says now is the time for you to move on. And that's basically what it is. Whether the universe creates a drama, it is a drama that's created so that they will choose to move on to different pathways because it's time. And the rest is just window dressing. It's not important. Okay, not truly important. All right.
All right, Jennifer. Hello, ladies. I hope you're doing well.
Hey, Jennifer,
And knowing,
did you get the YouTube I sent? Because she last week she was wondering about strengthening a muscle.
yes. Okay, we have Chris Diamond. Will Mike pass the background check and fingerprint check from the Department of Justice?
I got a yes. I don't think he would have bothered to go into that if he didn't believe he would pass. I know waiting for things to happen is kind of nail biting, but he wouldn't have done something if he thought he was going to fail. And I got a yes, but it's really close to it is the yes, but it had question marks after it, which then the only thing that would be, Mike, again, it's self-fulfilling prophecy is huge right now. So if he does something to mess it up, that's because he's chosen not to do it. But I got a yes, he should pass. Okay.
Very good. All right, so we have Maria Garcia.
Hi, Maria.
Why doesn't the receptionist where I live it says her name is
Mark,
Marvelyn,
yeah.
doesn't say hi to me anymore. She seems to distance herself and from me and not pay attention to me anymore.
You asked this question before, and it's not about you. It truly is not about you. It's about something that happened to her, and she might have been told to back off from being too friendly or something like that. But it has to do with her. It does not have to do with you, Maria. It's
All right. Firefly. Hello, Elijah. Hello, Bonita. I hope you're well.
Thank you.
Hello, Firefly. All right, so we have Jennifer. Can you tell me any details about the whirlwind you said I would be going through from around April to September? I've been going through some stuff and keep being told by Spirit October will be moving.
Well, that sounds right. Because with the whirlwinds from April to September, then after it's done, October would be the ideal time. Again, it's and I know that this is what I'm working with other people, so I know this is huge right now. It's self-fulfilling prophecies. Do you want it? If you don't want it, don't accept it. That's what the energy for the week was too, right?
Hmm.
Similar. Allow yourself to shift and change. You want to control things so that it's a safe move, it's a safe situation. Well, maybe just surf it and don't worry about being safe because the universe loves you. Why wouldn't it be safe? It's only not safe when you create a lesson, honestly. I don't know if that answers you or not, but good luck.
All right. So we have San.
Say yeah, and I'm not sure.
Hello, Elijah and Bonita. Elijah, these four teams applied to a competition I'm involved. Number one, Blue Carbon Insider. Number two, Bio One Health. Number three, Coastal Monitoring. Number four, Genesis Boats. Which one of these will win?
I can only I can only give you probabilities. Uh, I'm gonna go with Blue Carbon Insider is at this moment in the lead, but that doesn't mean that's the end outcome. Right now, that's the energy is that. Good luck with that.
Yeah, that's funny. That's what I got.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah,
But they all sound like they're health related, which
somehow, yeah.
yeah.
All right. Um, Angelique, am I saying that right or am I butchering that too?
It could be Angelique or it could be Angelica. I
Angelica, one of the two,
have no
Angelique.
idea. I'm not very
Whatever
good.
it is, we like it.
Yes,
Uh,
it's pretty.
yeah. Is my narcissist husband secretly planning something behind my back because he sees me gathering more independence?
That would be an absolute yes. A narcissist does things for control, by control. And I know this for a fact because I married one. And they will always be trying to maintain control. Don't have to guess on that one. That was a no-brainer. Sorry, narcissists are very hard to deal with. The only way you can deal with them is not to own their crap. Okay? That's the only way you can do it. And is that easy? Took me 20 bloody years to get over it, so no. But you're ahead of the game. You know what you're dealing with. I didn't know about narcissism back then because it was from 1997 that we broke up. And I didn't know half the things I know now that I knew then. But I can tell you, he made me who I am now. And I like who I am now. He didn't make me, but his controlling helped me become who I am now. So it's not all negative.
There you go.
Mm.
Okay, Jennifer, I don't know if that means home moving or just moving in a different direction in my life.
Home
Thank you.
moving, home moving.
Okay.
And yes, in a different direction in your life. It's yes, yes.
Yes, a yes. Two yeses.
Yep.
All right, Firefly. How is Scorpio feeling about me lately? He keeps awfully quiet and he checked on me via another person, but I know I'm on his mind in some way.
Definitely. Right now, he seems to be hiding behind a rock in a hard place. I think he knew he screwed up, and he doesn't know that how you feel about it, and he's still going, shouldn't I? But yeah, he's more interested in you than he was, and the third party, he's dramatically losing interest in that energy. Okay. So yeah, just hang on there. He might or might not be and I'm going to tell you something. With you get him back, you might go, okay, yeah, that's interesting. I'm sorry, I'm no longer interested. That
Oh,
is a high probability. So stay open, lady.
that happens. All
Yep,
right. I always butcher this poor gentleman's name.
Joe.
Joel. Why can't I just remember that? I
It's
apologize,
not
Joel.
spelled that way.
I'm so sorry, Joel.
He's from the
Hello.
Philippines, so I think it's a different language.
Yeah. Every time I see it, I'm like, ah. Hello, Elijah. What should I expect from my July and August? Thank you.
And Bonita too, hello.
And Bonita too. Hello. Hi.
Uh, so you're tense. You're going into it with trepidation. And I'm telling you, just relax your muscles. Go, I got this, because you do. You can handle a lot more than you give yourself credit for. And it will, again, self-fulfilling prophecy. What prophecy are you putting out there? Go ease and grace, and it will be good. If you go tense, I'm worried about it, you're going to get exactly what you called in. Right now, everybody on the planet is extremely good at calling in what they're feeling, not what they want, what they're feeling. So make sure you're feeling, I got this. I'm proud of myself. Okay? Because you are the one that's creating your life. You really, everybody is. It's very big right now. Okay?
All right. Firefly. Updating that I met new mutual acquaintance P, and I suspect Scorpio got curious because he private messaged P out of the blue, knowing I was with P.
That there's nothing better than jealousy to get men moving or women. That's a no-brainer, that one. Hey, Patricia.
Hello, Patricia. He was also talking to another man. They were looking at top new technology and beautiful music was being played.
I think that's just part of life, honestly. But beautiful music is always a blessing. It's always a positive. Okay.
All right. Angelique or Angeline said thank you. Jennifer, that helps a lot. Thank you. Sometimes I feel like the universe gives more lessons than love. So I sometimes doubt that I have the timing right. It's just PTSD from the move we tried to make 3 years ago.
That's a choice. Why did you choose that? Because it hinders you. And if you fail, then you have a reason for failing. Why are you going to fail? Why did you choose failure? Choose not to have failure. That's a choice. Again, same thing. We are the masters of our fate. And right now we're hugely masters of our fate. It's not just something that happened in another lifetime where you had time. We don't have time now because life is shifting. We're moving energy to a higher vibration. Drop that crap. I think we miss Patricia.
Oh, I did. We did.
I'm not sure where you are, but up. She's just under Firefly Magic update that I met a new mutual acquaintance, Pete.
Hold on one second. I so apologize. Let me go back through. Oh my goodness. I did. I had a dream a few weeks back. This dark-haired man stood in front of me. He stood there with intelligent character and strong eyes, as you have given me romance in. Is this a new man or was he my guide? I'm so sorry, Patricia.
Oh, she's a good person. She won't get upset.
Yeah. And then she said he was talking to another man. They were looking at new technology. Beautiful music was being played.
Okay, I I think it's somebody coming in who vibrates at the same level you do. Uh, and I'm gonna do the same old spiel. We are the masters of our fate, and that's what we're stepping into. That's why we're not being pushed around by the energy, but we're so used to being pushed around by other people's energy, by the energy, that we don't realize we are the masters of our fate. So, as I told Bonita, choose that you want this, and the universe, so that the universe goes, yeah, that sounds like a great idea, let's do that, instead of telling the universe what to do. It's a very minute shift in ideology, ideas. But if you can figure that slight difference out, it will make your everybody, not just you, Patricia, everybody's life so much easier. Okay.
All right. Again, my apologies, Patricia. Firefly says he knows he's cornered by her and will be hard to escape. So I knew it was jealousy behaving differently.
And the thing is, it's a choice he's made, because all you have to do is say, I'm done, and mean it. I mean, that's why I'm saying you may get him back and you may go, yeah, but you're not strong enough. You're not enough, because he isn't strong enough to make a decision on his own. Okay.
All right. Misty Jackson. Hello, ladies. Hope you are all well. Are there any messages for me?
Let me see, Misty. So there is a potential for something beautiful to come into your life. What I saw was this huge, beautiful, not huge, but this beautiful waterfall coming down. And waterfalls are beautiful, regardless of where. And again, it's will you choose it or will you step back? Just like the energy said today. See your little Jessie there?
Yeah.
Bring her up. And you have the choice, Misty, to let go of the old and bring in the new. And the new is beautiful, obviously, with you've got a waterfall. And it's got some secrets with it. It's some really cool secrets. You know how sometimes in a waterfall it will have dug out a cave behind it, and it's this big secret cave that's kind of cool? That's the kind of energy that's coming. Okay. It should be fun.
That's nice. That is nice. And then Patricia, she said you missed my main mess. Gotcha. I'm
Well,
so
it
sorry.
happens. It happens.
We gotcha. All
Yeah.
right. So we have Chico. Uh,
Chicho.
Hello, Elijah and Bonita. Any messages from my guides on career?
Stop putting your toe in the water and just move, go for it. again, we are becoming masters of our own life, but we're so used to being pushed around that we don't realize it yet. Choose that you want your career to go up and up, up and beautiful. Ease and grace. Always ask for ease and grace. Never ask for speed, ever, because it'll kill you, literally. Ease and grace. But you have to be, you are the master of of your life. Now is the time to master that ability. So you have two pathways, old one, the new one. New one's more fun. I can guarantee that. Good luck.
I like that. All right. Jennifer said, "Hi, Patricia. I hope you're doing well." And Firefly said, "That's interesting. We can dream of people and energy coming in, pulling them in a way."
Yes,
Thank you. Thank you so
absolutely.
much.
Absolutely. There is just so much you can do that way. You have no idea how powerful you are. You have no idea how you can be assertive and get what you want, or usually we used to get what we need, but we used to get what we need at the very base level, when in fact our need level is up here. So instead of getting enough to pay the bills, you have enough to pay the bills and go for a trip. But before we go, just what I need. Well, honestly, the universe says you need more, and you have the right to more. Fancy new car, pretty house or apartment, whatever you choose. A trip to the Yucatan if you want to go, whatever. You are allowed to live in a decent life. You are allowed and expected to live well. The universe has that for you. The old belief system that if you have something other people don't, that's a lie. It truly is. Okay.
All right. And then Firefly said, "Thank you so much." Misty Jackson said, "Thank you. I needed this today."
Awesome.
Carol said, "Hi, Elijah. My car got stolen tonight and was involved in a horrible crash. I've been up all night with the police."
That sucks. Literally.
Yeah, that's terrible.
But
Sorry to hear
look
that.
look for the I know this sounds really bad, but there's positive in everything. Look for find out what the positive is. And it wasn't your fault. You had no fault for it being stolen. You had no fault for the horrific crash. You just own the vehicle, nothing more. Okay?
Oh boy. Okay.
I mean,
So,
but it's stressful having to be up all night and talk to the police.
oh yes.
Mm.
Oh, all right. Lily. Hi,
Yeah.
ladies. How are you today? Any energy you pick up from me, any kind? I have a butterfly standing at my room for days. Thank you. Thank you
Butterfly,
a
butter-
lot.
butterfly signifies expansion and growth. And you know what? You're open to it. You can grow. You will grow. You have grown. I've watched you over the last probably 10-ish years. I think again, the energy is you are stepping into your masterhood. We all are. Trust that you have the right to everything I've been telling everybody else. It's for everybody today. Everything is, we are stepping into our masterhood. We are stepping into our right to be wealthy. And wealthy is in the eye of the beholder. It's not oh, you've got $6 billion in the bank account kind of wealthy. It's, do I have a life that I enjoy? Is my health good? Do I like the place I live? Do I like the vehicle I drive, etc., etc.? It doesn't have to be a Mercedes. It has to be a car you like. And we had a Toyota Corolla for years. Loved that car because it always worked. It doesn't have to be fancy. It has to be something you feel good about. And also, while we're doing this, there's something called astrocartography. If you have AI, go talk to AI and ask it to do your astrocartography, and it will tell you what's a really good place for you to live.
I have to remember that.
I'll remind you.
Remind me, remind me. I need to do that today.
It's kind of fun, actually,
Yeah.
because I was asking it. I'd like to move if our country keeps going the way it is into socialism. I want to move, and I want to move to a warm country like not Brazil, Portugal.
There you go.
But Portugal is not on my list.
There
But I don't care.
you go. All right. Patricia said, thank you. Excellent answer, Elijah. Thank you, Bonita. You're so right, Elijah. We must all do that. And you know I'm doing that. Thank you. And then Carol, hold on one second. Carol said it landed on two cars and went through the front of a house. No one was hurt. The thieves might be hurting. Thank you.
Yeah, but they asked for it.
Yeah.
They really did. And the fact is, your car is dead. So,
Ugh,
so should be getting a new vehicle. And that might be the positive.
there you go. Patricia said, hi, Jennifer. Keep strong. I hope your dreams come true.
Well, you don't hope, you know they will.
Yeah. So now we have Jel, Jel,
I
said
think so.
someone new, maybe?
No, I recognize the name. I just not always.
Okay. Greetings, Elijah. Great to catch you live. You're looking good. I hope all is well. I'm the lady with the crowd of guides. Do they have any messages for me at present, please?
The first thing they showed me was dancing. Go out and dance. Go out and dance in the street. Not necessarily physically, but metaphorically. Look up, feel good about yourself, be positive about yourself, know that you are valuable. And that's one of the things that people nowadays are going through. They don't feel valuable, they feel not good enough. And honestly, I'm going to not be a little old lady for this. That's bullshit. Everybody is valuable. So
That's right.
allow yourself to pull in wonderful things. Go dance in the street, basically. Or go into your imagination and dance with your guides because they obviously love dancing.
All
Okay.
right. So Patricia said, sorry, Carol, sending strength and prayers to you. So we have JMGF Bumble.
I think so.
Hey, Elijah and Bonita. I applied for Ignite,
Ignite.
Ignite, a program from SUP to finance a project. Will I get it?
90% chance you will get it.
That's good.
For some reason or other, it's a really good project and you hit the right person for it. So there's a really high probability that you will get Ignite. What do you know anything about that, Bonita?
I don't.
Might be interesting to look into.
Yeah, SUP. Okay. All right. Jennifer said, thank you so much, Patricia. And then is back and said, I love my car. She owned it for 18 years.
Yeah, Bonita's got a
4Runner.
Forerunner, yeah, and you've owned it for that many years too, right?
Oh, God, yeah. I love it. I absolutely love
Yeah.
it. All
But
right.
but it's also a symptom of of change, right? So it's like, okay, we're changing now because it's time.
I've
And
already started picking out my colors and my which one I want and all of that.
yeah, so sometimes when you don't listen, the universe comes in and kicks it in the butt. So go forward with, I love that car, still love that car. I'm excited about a new vehicle.
Yeah.
I would love to go to Albania,
Yeah,
Lily.
there you go, Lily. Yeah. All right. All right, Joel, it says, I know about astrocartography. Wonder if my guides know the country. Aha, I am from Portugal.
You're from Portugal. Okay. If you've got Chat GPT, chat it will give you countries. Unfortunately, they all gave me like Eastern Europe and stuff like that, and they're going, no, there's too much snow. I don't want snow. I don't like cold. I would love to go to Portugal though. And
Portugal.
why would you want to leave Portugal? They have one of the biggest, nicest beaches in the world, I understand.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, miles and miles of sandy beaches is what I understand.
There
Yeah.
you go. A friend of mine just bought a house there.
Oh, cool. Let's go
She,
visit.
she left LA and went there. All
Yeah,
right.
I would love to move out of Canada to a warm country.
Um, Patricia said, we'll both move, Jennifer. It will happen. And Jennifer said, yes, Patricia, pray we both move and that all of our dreams come true. And Patricia said, amen.
And there's something I was reading yesterday, 15 psychic facts or spiritual facts, and one of them is prayers work. And I agree, because prayers, I have never seen a prayer not work. Yeah.
That's good information. All right. So we have JEL say thank you. I love you. And then Jennifer said, I was wondering if my granddaughter is talking to spirits. My granddaughter Victoria is 4 and keeps saying her little sister is coming in June. I already felt Haley would have a girl next time.
And I got instant big yes. But at 4 years old, so all my kids grew up really, really telepathic and psychic. This is just a side. My eldest, she's really good. She doesn't use it. My middle one, she's starting to use it a lot. My youngest never got rid of it. She never realized that you weren't supposed to have spirits, have what do you call it? Those friends, that aren't real friends. She never got rid of it. She never realized that she was supposed to start being normal. And honestly, none of my kids are normal, but she's the least normal of them all. And she's a Capricorn with that. With anything about Capricorns, she is definitely a Capricorn. And you know what? She's really happy. She never tried to trade herself out of it. And I never stopped her, of course. So allow your, I'm just suggesting that which you would do anyhow, but allow Victoria to be authentically Victoria. And every Victoria I have ever met is very strong individual. So good luck with that.
All right.
And
That's everything.
yeah, and she's probably right.
All right.
Yeah,
And Carol said,
Mama.
it's super intuitive.
Well, I never gave it up either. But the trick is, and it's very common now. Basically, all my family is on the spectrum. one way or the other, and that gives you a step up. It really does. So
There you go.
it's kind of entertaining. So we should call it.
All right.
That's been
Thanks,
fun,
everybody.
ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, we'll
I-
see everybody next week, I guess, maybe.
I'm planning on it.
Yeah, it's a holiday weekend here in the States. It's 4th of July.
Yeah, it's our 1st of July,
Yeah.
Canada Day,
Yay.
or
All
something,
right.
whatever you want to call it. There's different people call it different things, I guess, now because it's woke.
Yeah. Elijah, Carol said, meaning you, Elijah, your skills should be passed on. Yes,
Oh, they
I agree,
definitely,
Carol.
Elle is far superior to me. All my kids are actually way better than I am. Yeah, we're trying to allow my grandkids to believe in what they feel is real. My grandson Anthony is 3. It says he sees ghosts and a few times monsters. Yeah, and he probably does see monsters. Tell him to keep his feet tucked in. On I do to this day. I keep my feet tucked in my bed, and my hands off. Do not go off the edge of my bed. To this day, and with I always buy a bed that is flat on the floor. Otherwise, I have to make a running leap to get there because of the monsters under the bed. And yes, I am old.
And Jennifer says, Happy 4th of July and Happy Canada Day.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
But you know, your kids are going to be great kids. They're going to see ghosts. Get him to tell you what the ghosts are saying. And also at the same time put him in a protective bubble because he's a little young to be dealing with ghosts,
There you
I
go.
think.
Jennifer says, me too. No under the bed.
Absolutely. I do not have under the bed beds. And with I do, because upstairs the kids have them, they are full of books and things.
There you
Okay,
go.
we should call it. Thank you very much,
All
everybody.
right. Bye,
Appreciate it.
everybody. We'll see you next week. Bye, Elijah.
Love
I'll
you.
talk to you this week.
Okay, yeah, I'll let
Okay.
you know about the infusion.
Please do. Please
Yeah.
do. All
Okay.
right, my love. All right. Have a
Bye.
good one. Bye.